What's going on, guys? We're back again. Today we got a new game called Case Sealed. I just saw this, was like, hey, you know what? Kind of looks a little fun. Not a clue how to play it. Didn't even watch the video on it, gonna be honest. So we're gonna jump in and we'll just see what happens. Day 1. Let's hope we get some sort of tutorial. What do we, oh, okay, so we have a file. So I assume we are investigating these files. Businessman Tariq, or Tarek, who lives in one of the most luxurious complexes in Istanbul, was found dead in the bathroom after being hit in the head. No signs of forced entry were in the home. Eyewitnesses: 1. Aisley looked angry the day of the incident. No one else entered or left the house. Security camera: the last person to enter the house was Tariq's wife, Aisley. Forensic examination: there are signs of struggle. Phone records: Tariq and Aisley argued the day of the murder. Okay. So, can we... What is it that we are to do now? Because I have not a clue what to do. We drove the file here. Can we like, is there another page of the file? No. Okay. Do we need to call in a witness of some kind? Because I would love to do that. Can we, or we can put you back. We can look at this other one. Okay. Okay, hold on. We can click on this. Let's call the let's call the person in. What happened that day at home? We only argued but didn't kill him. Okay, so this is Aisley. What was the issue between the two? We were in the process of getting a divorce. Why were you getting divorced? I wasn't valued as much as he valued his work. Could there have been someone else in the house? He was constantly arguing with his co-workers. And did you kill him? Even if we argued, I still loved him. Okay. Okay. So, is there a way to make a decision? We can't put the file back in here. Oh, here, can I okay, I got this. Okay, so there's a struggle. No one entered or left the house according to the second witness. Security camera says she was the last one to enter the house. I say we arrest her, right? Do we put this under here? There we go. And I have no clue if that was the right decision or not. So let's move on. A group of friends were camping while Ahmet appeared in the middle of the night. He was found dead in the forest 3 days later. His campmate, F, who was last seen with him, was questioned as the suspect. I saw Ahmet after camp. After the argument, I saw Ahmet angrily head heading to the tent. Phone records. Emmett argued with F before he went missing. Tracking. Emmett's body was found 3 kilometers away from the campsite. Okay, so let's call in his friend. What did you argue with? It was insignificant matter. Okay. Do you have any knowledge of where the body was found? No, I'm shocked. Did you leave the campsite that night? No, I was in my tent. How long did the camp last? We ended the argument in the morning. I don't understand that. We made peace the next day. Okay. Are there any holes? They were arguing on the phone. So you said they made peace, but he went missing. So that leads me to believe that he is indeed not... Yeah, arrest this dude. Arrest this dude. Something seems in not correct. There seems to be a hole. A priceless painting exhibit in a museum was stolen. Security guard Zeke was taken into custody as a suspect. Zeke, witness one, Zeke suddenly started making very large expenses. Okay. He couldn't explain why the alarm was disabled that night. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating candy. I can't stop. The evidence file alarm system was disabled at the time of the theft. Suspicious activity. Zeke left the job after the incident. You're at the control panel before the alarm was disabled. How do you explain this? I think I might have accidentally touched it. Liar. After the painting was stolen, there was no footage of your exit. Where did you go right before the painting was missing? I don't know. I don't remember. Why do you continue staying at the museum even though your shift was over that day? I just wanted to rest. After resigning, a large sum of money was deposited into your account. How do you explain that? That was a debt payment. Okay. Witnesses say you've been making large purchases lately. Where do you get the money while facing financial difficulties? It was my own savings. Yep, this guy is about as guilty as it gets. So let's arrest this dude. No thought. So we arrested all of them. Okay. Total budget. Invoices, medicine. I don't know what we're paying for. I assume we did well. I have no clue. Let's try another day. Famous businessman Halil was found dead in the suite of a hotel he was staying in, according to the hotel records. The last person to enter was his assistant Tugba. Tugba was unhappy with Halil's work. Someone quickly left the room that night. I couldn't see. Get out of my face. I couldn't see clearly who it was. Autopsy. Drink included sleeping pills. Entered the room. Left the room. Halil and Tugba frequently argued. Had frequent arguments recently. Okay. So let's get Tugba in here. Why'd you go in the room? for work-related talk. Did you add any medicine to Julio's drink? No, he was already using medication. Why did your arguments with Holly increase? There were disagreements about salary. What time did you leave the hotel? At 11:30. You liar. You didn't leave. You actually entered the hotel a little bit after that. Who else did Halil speak with that night? I don't know. I'm innocent. You aren't. You lied. You lied straight to our face. Why are you lying? Get out of here. You're getting arrested. I still have not to see someone safe or someone innocent. So, let's see. 2 men entered a jewelry store, emptied the display windows at gunpoint. Security guard was shot, seriously injured during the incident. Former employee Nihat was detained as the suspect. Nihat knows the security weaknesses of the store very well. The day of the robbery, I saw him suspiciously across from the store in the early morning hours. Was seen walking around the store before the robbery. Held a grudge against the boss after being fired. The gun that shot security was found in a search of Nihat's home. This is about as textbook as it gets. Was it just coincidence that you were walking around? Yes, I was just passing there. The gun was found. Why didn't you report your gun as stolen to the police? I didn't care. I thought it was lost. They say you knew the security weaknesses of the store. How did you contribute to the robbery plan? I didn't tell anything to anyone. It's true you were angry for being fired. Could this have driven you to seek revenge? I was angry, but I didn't do something like that. Constantly looking at the store while walking around. What were you doing there? I was just looking at my old workplace. I wasn't planning anything. Bro, you got a smile on your face. You just got a lot of money, bro. That's what I'm seeing. But I don't see any holes in the story anywhere. I didn't tell anyone anything. Robbery. It was found in a search of Nihat's home. Okay. It has to have been him then, right? It was found in a search of his home. Let's go. 4 customers that ate at a luxury restaurant were taken to the hospital with severe food poisoning. As a result, examinations determined to deliberately put their restaurant head chef was questioned as a prime suspect. Farhat. What a name. Witness 1. Farhat didn't allow anyone to enter the kitchen. That night, customers said that the dishes tasted different. Kitchen inspection. A dangerous substance was found in one of the spices used. Farhat was unhappy with his job as of late. Security camera. Farhat was seen playing with the ingredients after preparing the food. Okay. So let's get him in here. Is it true you were the last one to use the spice that contained poison? Yes, but I didn't know it was poisonous. The security camera shows you playing with the ingredients after preparing the food. Why? I was just checking. Why didn't you allow anyone to enter the kitchen at night? I didn't want to be disturbed because I was busy. The customers poisoned raw ordered the same dish. Who prepared those dishes? I did, but I didn't make any changes to the recipe. Said you were unhappy with your job. Could this event be related to your complaints about work? About your work? No, I was thinking about quitting my job. I don't see anything that really, it seems very likely that it was her. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems likely, but I can't be for sure. Just for the funsies of it, I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark release and see what happens. I have no clue what we're paying for. Day 3, okay. I still have no clue what's going on. If you guys know what's going on, let me know, because I am confused. It was declared duty-free goods were allowed to enter the city ports. A large amount of smuggled electronics were seized in the operation. Customs Officer Halil was questioned. Halil's back again, ma'am? Or Halil? Financial situation was suddenly improved recently, was on duty today. Suspicious containers were allowed through. Was seen on duty at the entrance where the smuggled goods were passed through. A large sum of money was deposited in his account. Khalil didn't allow inspection of some containers. It was him, bro. It was him. Is it true you smuggled? The smuggled goods passed through your assigned area. Yes, that's correct. How do you explain the large money deposit? They asked me to stay silent. Why did you allow the suspicious containers to pass through? I was being threatened. Who are the ones threatening you? If I tell you they won't let my family live? Who are the ones threatening you? Please don't ask. If I tell they won't let my family live. What do we do? What do we do here? Because he did it. But he was being threatened. I'm going to arrest him, but I feel like something else might come up about this. I'm scared for Halil here. I'm gonna arrest him and take him into protective custody. Baby was abducted from ward of private hospital. The neonatal ward. No clue. I know that's like something to do with giving birth because of natal. Anyways, eyewitnesses point to the nurse Bahar as the suspect. Bahar was last in the baby room at the hospital. Looked panicked when she was leaving the room after the baby was missing. Bahar enters the baby room at the time of the incident. Bahar was the last person to move the babies. Bahar had been acting strange recently. Okay, let's bring her in. Why did you stay in the baby room so long after entering? I was checking on the babies. Camera shows you entering but not leaving. How did you hide your exit route? I don't know, maybe the camera was malfunctioning. You say you moved the babies, but there's no record of the procedure in the hospital records. How do you explain this? I thought I had to do that at that moment. Witnesses are saying you look panicked. Why were you worried? I was just in shock from the incident. During your shift that night, did anyone enter the baby room? I don't remember. I think no. Bro, you stole a baby. What kind of person are you? Arrest this dude for stealing a baby. Give us this last one. University student lost his life after falling from the 3rd-story building of the campus. Erdem and the victim had been having problems for a while. There was a thread from Erdem's jacket in the victim's hand. Last person seen with the victim was their boyfriend Erdem. Forensics examination, there's a sign of struggle with the victim's wrist. I heard arguing noises just before the fall, says the witness statement. Let's get her in here, whoever it is. What happened that night? We were talking and then suddenly he dropped himself. Why were you arguing with him? We were talking about our relationship. Did you push him down? No, never. Was there anyone else present at that moment? No, it was just the two of us. Was there a physical altercation? No, I didn't even touch him. There was a struggle, so clearly she lied about that. Or he, or whatever. We're gonna arrest him. We're gonna arrest him. You liar. We have to pay more stuff. Still have not a clue what's going on with the paying stuff. And that's the demo. Okay. What just happened? Is that that's it? We just look at games? Or we just look at cases and we decide if we have no report on whether or not we did good or we didn't do good. You guys are gonna come with me real quick as we take a glance through here. We're gonna exit the game. I assume we're gonna exit the game. Maybe we won't exit the game. Maybe we'll just go here. And we're gonna look it up here. Case closed. Is that what it's called? What is it called? Case sealed. Okay, hold on. Because I am utterly confused. You guys are gonna come with me and look at this. Game. And now there is a full version, which costs a whole $4.24. You found a new opportunity to save your daughter. The authorities learned about your situation, give you a job opportunity, your sex was a job. You have enough to save up for your daughter's surgery. So we're just, okay. Hold on. No. We gotta go watch the video now. Load in. Yeah, showing the languages. I appreciate that. I wanted to watch the actual, okay, day one. Just a guy asking questions. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we had really nothing to go off. Okay, and then at the end of whatever, you have to have enough money. So I guess you get money based on how many you get correct. Or how well you do? I suppose? Okay. Very, very interesting. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys, but I appreciate you guys watching. This one's a weird one, but, I don't think I'm gonna be playing anymore. If you guys want me to buy the whole game, and, like, check it out, I guess I will if you guys really want me to, but I just, very, very confused here. There are 4 overall reviews. Yeah, so this guy asked how he can find out which scenarios he made a mistake in. Everyone is everything's a positive, but I don't know. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys watching. As for me, I'm Captain Carrot, and as always, the link will be in the description if you want to play yourself, but I'll see y'all next time. Peace.